Welcome back to Better Living on this Friday. I'm Stephanie Martinez in for Charity Freeman. Today we have a great guest up right now. We have Debbie Spiegel. She's going to be highlighting estate sales and how wonderful they can be. First off, thanks for joining us.
Oh, you're welcome. Glad to be here.
Well, happy to have you because, again, I'm always looking for good quality items at a decent price. Don't want to pay too terribly much. This is what you can find at estate sales.
Absolutely, and such a variety of items. Estate sales, you can walk in and find your living room furniture, your tools for the garage. You want a lawnmower, you need golf clubs. You know, you can find just about everything.
Now, before we move too far into the questions that I really want to get to, where would you find an estate sale? Can it be for any sort of home? When do you typically come across?
There's a couple different ways. And when we do full service estates, and what that means is we can go in if family member has passed and a family doesn't want to deal with going through everything because it's very emotional. Sure. We can go in and completely stage a house. While we're doing that, we pull out items such as personal items that might be, you know, photographs, yearbooks, things like that, to set those aside. And also if we come across, you know, like fine jewelry or cash, because sometimes we do inside books and things that, you know, people like to hide it. Of course, so yes. When we find those kind of things, those get set aside for the family. Okay. But we take care of everything for them from start to finish. We'll advertise it. We can do it all, do the sale. And then once it's done, we can actually clean the house out, have it show ready if they want to sell the home. And we can even maintain the lawn. If they need, you know, the gutters cleaned, we can do that. We have a full service estate business.
You cover all ends.
Absolutely. We want to take care of everything for the individuals so, you know, they can go about what they want to do and they can finish their grieving process and not have to worry about all the other little things that seem to get in the way.
But it's not always when someone just passes. It's also if someone just happens to be moving.
Yep. I've done ones where people have retired and decided to move to another state, and they're like, you know, all I want to do is pack up my car, want my clothes, I'm going to take a few things, everything else I don't want it, I don't want to deal with it. And they pack it all up and say, there you go, here's the keys, take care of it. Go in, clean it up, get it ready, set everything out, make the sale, and then turn around. What's left over goes to a charity, and then we clean the house up and get it ready for sale.
And again, I've been unaware of estate sales up until this point today. Haven't really looked or taken any interest in estate sales. You can really find just about any sort of item in a home. So this is covering furniture, clothes, all of it.
Yes, absolutely, everything.
And when I say not discounted price, but maybe not as expensive as going to some sort of department or outlet.
All the items they're used items, so you're going to find some very nice things. You're going to find, if you're a collector and you like antiques, you're going to find antiques. If you like, you know, people collect Hummels, there may be Hummels there. If people collect the Beanie Babies, there may be Beanie Babies. You know, and then, you know, you've got those that collect Jack Daniel's shot glasses. You may find those there. So there is, you know, it's a huge variety. I'm
sure you get a kick out of some of the items that you do find, but you have a really large sale coming up.
We do. I had recently went and spoke with someone who is going to move, and they want to clean their house out. Well, it was a little crowded, so
to say the least.
So what we've done is we've brought to our banquet hall. We have a banquet hall in Point Place, and we brought all huge truckloads, a total of 5 big box vans full to this hall. We've got probably 45 small tables, another 30 big tables, and tons of furniture. This hall is packed solid, and I still going to hold a sale at their house in a couple weeks.
That's incredible. That's a lot of stuff.
It's a lot, but it is wonderful things. Right. And it's going to be this weekend, Saturday, Sunday, from 9 to 4 at Lighthouse Landing in the banquet hall. And, you know, doors open at 9 o'clock. It's going to be wonderful.
I bet it will be. What is that exact address for those who may be unfamiliar with Point Place?
Yeah, it's 4441 North Summit Street in Point Place, which is Toledo, Ohio. So it's just about 3 miles north of downtown Toledo.
Well, just because I'd like a little giggle today, what is, I guess, the strangest thing that you've come across as you've been cleaning out all of these estates?
an urn with ashes. But then we were able to track down relatives, so that was a good thing. We've come across that. I have gotten just some strange things inside dresser drawers that you can't talk about on TV.
Of course. I think we know what you're speaking of.
There are some really, really strange things you come across. Yeah, and there's things people just totally forget they have. Totally forget they have.
Now, do you typically let them know if you come across something that you feel, again, maybe of interest more than just these sentimental pieces?
Absolutely, absolutely. If there's something in there, and I would let them know, especially if they didn't realize that Grandma had this, jar that was worth thousands of dollars. They're going to want to know about that, and they may say, okay, sell it and get the best price, and they may say, oh no, that's going to the granddaughter.
Okay.
That kind of thing.
So again, you're not just there for us who would like to come out and buy and purchase some what would be new to us, but you're there and available for help. Debbie Spiegel, if you need to maybe move, if you're going through a situation and if you're dealing with a lost loved one, you're there to help at any time.
Divorces, it happens, and then we've got to clean this house out, and we've got to split the money.
And it's hard to be a part of that when you're going through that emotionally.
Exactly, and we take care of it for them, so it just relieves all that burden.
Anything else we need to know before you leave us today? Though I don't want you to leave. I could continue this on all day.
Well, just make sure that you stop out this weekend.
Okay.
This is actually a very, very good one.
Okay.
And some great quality items in this one as far as furniture and knickknacks and collectibles and tools and you name it, it is there. So there's a little bit of everything, and toys for kids. There's tons of toys. There's all kinds of stuff in there. It's a 6,000 square foot banquet hall, and it is jammed full.
Well, we are looking forward to heading out. Thank you so much for joining us here today. I appreciate it. Stay with us right here on NBC 24. We'll have more and better living when we come back.